Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I'm just coming on to give you a quick update of what's going on. I wanted to show you guys a couple of things. So, I'm here at the farm. Been here on and off all day. Kevin's been here practically the whole day. Just trying to get things done. So I wanted to show you that he kind of finished building that little small extension, and we kind of divided it off to where one part we're going to be storing hay, and the other part is going to be where we're going to be keeping all our male goats, because we're going to be separating them through the winter, because a lot of my females are already pregnant. So yes, I need them to be separated so they can focus on just getting fat and round, and the bigger and fatter they are is the better, so they can survive throughout the winter. I'm going to show you a couple of additions that I got too. We've dewormed some of our goats. We're going to continue to deworm them, deworm our goats and sheep each day. We want to get them all dewormed before the winter season starts, because you deworm your animals at least every 2 to 3 months is what's preferred, just to make sure that their body functions and everything is how it's supposed to be, especially because the weather is getting colder. But I hope you guys are well. Everybody is staying blessed and warm. It's freezing up here. I hope you guys are bundled, and I hope your heat's working. Oh God. For those that don't have no homes, that are homeless, I pray that you find shelter. For those that don't have no food, I pray that your bellies become full. For those that are not employed, I pray that you find employment. For those that are needing encouragement, I pray that God touches your heart, that you will be encouraged. All right, so you guys stay tuned. I'll be right back, okay? All right. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's not completely finished yet, but this is our little add-on of all our recycled materials. You see Kevin is unloading the hay that we just was able to pick up. So this side is going to be all hay storage in here, and the other side here will be for our male goats. So that's what he's been busy doing. I had showed you the other day where he had started the framing, but everything is kind of situated, and he's just finishing with the final touches. So yeah. Kevin, you have anything to say to the people?
Greetings. Try to be a cool.
That's it? That's all you wanted to say?
Sorry, people. I just gotta get this done before night, you know.
Okay. All right, so there you got it, guys. So I'm not gonna interrupt. So I don't want to keep him from doing what he needs to do, because he wants to get everything done before dark. You need me to help you? Thanks. Okay. All right, so I wanted to show you guys, because we had I had mentioned to you guys that we go to the auction now, animal auction, and they also have a machinery auction, and we're looking to purchase a machine, something small tractorish that Kevin can use, because it's tough with just your bare hands, and we don't got $25,000 to get a tractor, and that's not even a new one. That's not even, they're so expensive. They're like buying a house. They're like, some of them run like over $100,000. But use ones you can get for $15,000, $16,000. But still, that's still a lot of money to us. So we just kind of like have to like do what we can do, what we could afford, right? But look at my beautiful little small ones here. Oh my God, my herd is getting so big. Look at the look at all my beautiful goats. My little baby ones. Now, all the small ones that you see here, those are all boys. Those are all ram goats. And they're still young, but you see how their belly all big? They're getting nice and fat and stuff. And this goat right here, she's pregnant. Yep. These are my young ones here. This goat right here, he's new to my herd. He's a Nubian goat. His name is Tommy. He's a ram. We just, so there he goes, trying to get something. He's trying to get something. But that's Tommy. And then, you know, my other one, my big one right over there, that's Charlie. But you see how they're far apart. But they're all Nubian. This little polka dot one right here, she's new to my herd. And so is this one right here. She's also new to my herd. They're all Nubian goats. And she right here. We kind of marked them. We marked them because, one, we had to deworm them because you don't want to mix animals that you get from an auction with your herd until you treat them. So they all got a shot of iron and they all got dewormer before we mixed them, and they did not get mixed the same day. We waited at least 2 days before we mixed them because we needed to make sure that, one, they were good. And I'm glad because, you know, the auction we go to is a very reputable one, and it's from like actual farmers that raise goats. You know, that's what they do. It's not like, you know, 1, 2, 3 round the corner goat. They got a goat in the backyard as a pet and they feel like giving it up. No, it's goat farms. And so I always, so what you want to do before you mix new goats with your old goats, as far as health wise, is I guess we went a little extra by giving them a shot of iron, but we did give them a shot of iron and we dewormed them. So we gave them deworming medication and we all gave them a shot of iron. Now what we're going to be doing now between now and the weekend is deworming and giving all our goats and sheep dewormer. They got dewormed in August, and now we're going into November, so it's due. And the dewormer should work right through, so November, December, January. So by February, they will get dewormed again. Ooh, it's brisk. So they'll get dewormed again, but we're going to be deworming them again, all of them. They're all going to get that syringe down their throat. They're gonna drink it all up, all of them, one by one. You can see I have a little it's what you call like antibiotic. I forgot I should have wore gloves. But there was one particular goat that we saw like a slit in her foot, and you want to treat those slits very quickly before it becomes an infection. So this blue substance is basically like an antiseptic. Is way better than it's like a combination of peroxide and alcohol, but it doesn't really burn them, but it works wonders, and it stays on their skin. See how it stays on? I've washed my hands at least 10 times since this happened, and it's still on my skin, but it stays on them because it's meant to be weather resistant, because it's meant for the animals outside. So you don't want to put something on them and it comes right off because they rub against grass. That defeats the purpose of putting it on them, right? So it stays on their skin, does not get removed. It stays on for at least 5 full days, which is great because within that time frame, we're going to be checking, and if it needs to reapply, we'll reapply at that time. But as going through all our animals. You know, we check their feet, check their fur, check their teeth, check their eyes. Now, if they're grinding their teeth, that means they got worms. If they doing that, they got worms. So we saw one. We saw one that was like one sheep, not a goat, a sheep. Kept grinding her teeth like, I'm like, oh, she got worms. We gave her a dewormer on Monday. Today is Thursday. And she's doing so much better. So whatever it is, she passed it through. And she's eating much better too. Because you know, when they got worms, they don't really eat. Now she's eating like a child in a candy store. Like berserk eating. So that's always good. But yeah, they're doing good. Want to take a quick look at them again? Now, my young little babies. These are all rams right here. So they're going to grow up to be big and beautiful. Ooh. Yeah. But that was the one that was grinding her teeth. This one right here, this big one right here. But you know, they're all okay. They're all okay. And we getting their area ready and prepared for them. We're going to separate the goats from the sheep. And we're separating the rams from the does. So that'll be the boy goats, the male goats from the female goats. We're separating them too. We need them just to stay one spot and just feed and stop worrying about jumping on women. God. Stay focused and eat. But I wanted to show you really quickly because I was trying to explain to you guys the other day that Kevin was building something for the pigs. And he did build it. I left him this morning and came back. And it was knocked up. And it looked like it's really sturdy. So he built it. He moved all the hay and put all the hay inside as bedding for the babies and the new mama so they can be comfortable while she's feeding. And yeah, look right here, I'm good too. You know, they're all minding their business and doing what they do, which is eat and gain weight, which is good. We need them to put on as much weight as possible. The good thing about bisons is that they can survive through the toughest weather. And I think that's one of the reasons why we invested in them. Because we knew that being up here, we needed animals that can survive the snow and the cold temperatures. The goats and sheep, not so much. But we're preparing them, right? We're preparing them. We're getting them ready. And that's why I wanted to share my sheep. And Kim was like, oh no, leave them will pun them. Leave it pun them, they're going to need it. He's right. It's getting cold out here. Yes, it is. So, I wanted to show you really quickly. He knocked this up really good. I'm not the least bit surprised, but he didn't do it without my help. He said all he needed was ja, and he ain't lying. Oh God, because I was so busy running around doing other things today. He's been the only one here today until just now when I got here, and so let me go around a little bit to get a better look. All right, so I'm going to show you, okay? All right. Okay. You see? Do you see the little piglets coming out of there? They're like all ran out, but they all been fed already. They're just being greedy. But the piglets ran right out. So all of this here has been, he put this in today to basically moved that big bale of hay and stuff for them. So I want to see if I can get around a little bit so you can see the actual size of it. But this is something I guess he knocked up real quick. But do you see little piglets going in and out? Look at them, look at them, look at them. Oh God. So that's a little temporary situation until he decides on what he exactly wants to do. But again, this is all leftover material that we have just laying around, and he decided to basically reuse every single board, gate, fence, and it's coming into good use. But yeah, take one more look. Yep, that's them in there. Look at that. Okay, people, so I'm actually leaving the farm because I was just helping. Oh boy, I got hay all over me. I was just helping Kevin loading those hay bales into our newly built storage area. I was just showing you where we have our pigs. So we're planning on we was talking about it, we're planning on putting like a big nailing down a big tarp over the pigs housing to create some waterproofing barriers for them, and 2, extra warmth. So they'll be okay. As you saw, they were going in and out. They were happy as can be. They had their bedding. It's warm in there. Kevin made sure, but he wants to add something extra to it, just as a moisture barrier for rain and stuff like that, wind. And we're going to be doing that tomorrow. I didn't get to show you how we stacked up the hay, but I'll show you that tomorrow too. What else we're going to be doing tomorrow? A few things, but I'm heading back now. I'm leaving Kevin. He's finishing up what he can finish up, but it's getting dark, and I don't like to be out there in the dark, because when it's dark, it's dark. And so yeah, so I'm heading back over to the houses now, and so I hope everybody is all well. Thank you guys for tuning in. We thank you so much for those that are still watching us. Please continue to do so. I know that I have been a little inconsistent with posting my videos, but a lot has been going on. But I am back on the ball now, so y'all are gonna get more than enough videos. If I can do more than just Wednesdays and Saturdays, as I'm doing right now, because today is Thursday, y'all got yesterday, which was Wednesday, y'all got a couple of few videos that I was holding on to that I didn't get a chance to post. But I am going to be like rolling in the videos, because a lot is going to be happening in the next couple of months, and I want to keep y'all up to date what's going on with us. I hope you guys stay well, stay blessed, be encouraged, and whatever you're doing, do your diligence, do your research, don't listen to nobody, and look, if it's for you, it's for you, no matter what no one say. Whatever God got for you is for you, and don't let nobody else tell you otherwise. If it's not meant for you to get it, you ain't gonna get it. But if it's meant for you to, if it's meant for it to work out, it will work out. Okay. So you guys stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay safe, stay prayed up. because prayer is what's keeping us right now. The world is crazy. Oh my God. A lot of things is going on, and it's just, it's not how it used to be 15, 20 years ago. Things are so different. And we just have to be cautious of our surroundings. And guys, you know, whatever you decide to do with your life, with whatever you try to plan to do, whether it's owning a business, whether it's whatever it is that you plan to do, whatever it is you plan to do, please, 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 do your research. Okay. I can't say that enough. Everybody's journey and path is different. And so, I can tell you this much. I've learned a lot. Kevin knew, of course, way more than I did, but I never knew a stitch about farming. But, you know, I'm learning as I go. And I'm eating off my land. Like, literally. I remember the last time I went to the supermarket and bought chicken. Or the last time I went to the supermarket and bought beef. Because now I'm eating bison. And a lot of things is happening now where, you know, we want to do things on our own. So we're getting our own machinery as far as, like, you know, cutting up meat, butchering, stuff like that. Because we see the need for it at this moment. God is opening up doors. So, you know, God has been really, 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 we just ask him to continue to lead us in the direction that he wants us to go. Because without him, we're nothing. And because of him, we're here, you know. So we're very grateful, and we continue to stay humble, you know. Humility is definitely important, and God is good. You guys have a blessed night. Have a restful night, you know, because some of us, we can say we're gonna fall asleep, but we don't get good sleep. We still wake up tired because we didn't get a restful night. But I'm asking God to give you a restful night tonight. You guys stay blessed, all right? Peace, love, and blessings.
Rastafari.